When you think of football, you might think of Europe or South America, but Africa, it's a continent filled with legends, jaw-dropping records, and moments so shocking you'll have to see them to believe them. From Nigeria to Cameroon to Ghana, get ready to be amazed by the incredible stories that define African football. Let's rewind to 1996. The Olympic Games in Atlanta, Nigeria's national team, a squad bursting with talent, speed, and raw passion, did the unthinkable. They faced football giants Brazil and Argentina, teams stacked with superstars. But the Super Eagles soared, beating both to clinch the gold medal. This wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. This golden generation, with players like Kanu and JJ, showed the world what African football was capable of and inspired countless young players across the continent to dream big. Now, fast forward to the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Ghana was on the verge of making history, just seconds away from becoming the first African team to reach a World Cup semi-final. They were in extra time against Uruguay. The score was tied, and then ... chaos. A blatant handball on the goal line by Luis Suarez denied Ghana a certain winner. Asamoah Gyan stepped up for the penalty, the hopes of a continent on his shoulders. And he hit the crossbar. Ghana went on to lose the subsequent penalty shootout. It was a heartbreaking moment, a story of what could have been, and one of the most dramatic exits in World Cup history. But let us not forget the team that first put Africa on the quarterfinal map. Cameroon, in 1990. They were the underdogs, facing the reigning world champions, Argentina, led by the legendary Maradona, in the opening match. And they won. They shocked the world. But the most enduring image from that tournament was the 38-year-old Roger Milla. Coming off the bench, he scored crucial goals and celebrated each one with his iconic dance at the corner flag. That dance became a symbol of joy and African pride, and it's still remembered and imitated by players and fans today. Penalties seem to create the most drama, right? Well, how about a shootout that goes to 10 rounds? That's exactly what happened in the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations final between Ivory Coast and Zambia. Oh wait, the outline mentions Ghana, but the 2012 final was against Zambia. Let's correct that for accuracy. It was actually the 2015 final against Ghana that went to an epic shootout. After a goalless draw, the match came down to the goalkeepers taking penalties against each other. Ivory Coast's keeper, Boubacar Berry, saved a penalty and then scored the winner himself, securing a legendary victory for his nation after years of heartbreak. A true Hollywood ending. And speaking of upsets, Yukuan talked about shocking football moments without mentioning Senegal in 2002. It was the opening match of the World Cup. Senegal, making their debut, were up against the defending world and European champions, France, a team full of superstars like Zidane, Henry, and Vieira. Nobody gave Senegal a chance. But in a stunning turn of events, a single goal from Papa Bouba Diop was enough to seal a 1-0 victory. It remains one of the greatest upsets in the entire history of the World Cup and set the stage for Senegal's magical run to the quarterfinals. Of course, these incredible team moments are built on the shoulders of legendary players. Think of Samuel Eto'o from Cameroon, one of the few players to score in 3 different World Cups, a testament to his longevity and skill. Or Nigeria's Nwankwo Kanu, a genius with the ball, who scored decisive goals at both the Olympics and the World Cup. These players weren't just stars. They were pioneers who carried the hopes of their nations and put African football firmly on the global stage. But the heroes of African football aren't just on the pitch. The fans play a huge role. There's a powerful story from a match in Kenya where a player collapsed from exhaustion. Instead of waiting for medics, fans rushed onto the pitch, carefully lifted the player, and carried him off to safety. This incredible act showed that football in Africa is so much more than just a game. It's about community, it's about passion, and sometimes, it's about life itself. From Olympic gold to World Cup heartbreak, from iconic dances to unbelievable upsets, Africa's football history is a treasure trove of unforgettable stories. These tales of heroism, surprise, and legendary talent are just the beginning. The continent's passion for the beautiful game ensures that many more amazing chapters are yet to be written. Thanks for watching, and if you loved these stories, make sure to like and subscribe for more.